From a professional soccer career to becoming a driving force in the mortgage industry, Brian Covey has shown what it takes to find your competitive edge. Get off the sidelines and get in the game. Find your competitive edge with Brian Covey.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the recap of an incredible episode. So this one's going to be primarily for all of my mortgage, real estate, and financial service providers, because this week we had the CEO of Housing Wire and HW Media, Clayton Collins. And I couldn't be more excited. Clayton flew in to Nashville. We were able to record this live. And what a great opportunity as you look at where we are right now in the month of March, headed into spring break, headed into the spring season. And rates are right now close to the highest they've been all this year. Inventory levels are still low. You're seeing builders lead the charge as far as product on the ground and new home sales. We're watching that because it's making up for some of the deficit in some of the resale market that we're seeing. So what does all that mean for you? If you're in the mortgage and real estate business, you want to make sure you check out the gathering coming up April 21st through the 24th out in Arizona and Scottsdale. So Clayton has pulled together this event, which I love, and we broke this down, real estate and mortgage. Typically, those would be two separate events. We need to start collaborating more. This is the one thing that I continue to harp on. I've been saying it for years. If you're a real estate agent, you need a great lending partner. If you're a lender, you need great real estate agents on your team. As you build out this team, you're going to be able to serve more people. I think for far too long, I've watched even top producers, they don't have enough people on their team, whether it be CPAs, financial planners, real estate agents that specialize either in investment properties, other markets, as we're seeing. Really, that is where the top producers have pulled away from the pack, I would say, which is they don't just do loans in their backyard. That was traditionally what we did. For years, people said, I'm going to dominate my local market. Great, do that. But also think about, if you're in Tennessee, how many people I personally know that are buying in Alabama and Florida and other markets. You need to be expanding your horizons. This event is going to help you do that with relationships and people that you probably want to work with that are across the country. We just got a referral this last weekend. I'll tell you, it speaks to this very much. It's a friend of mine, and they have someone they referred to me, and they happen to be buying in Indiana, right? So not where I am. I've got somebody with our team with Revolution Mortgage, easy referral, able to take care of them and make sure that that happens, right? So think about your sphere of influence, think about your community, think about your circle and your corner. We talk about those three camps quite a bit. So anyway, back to the episode. We started off talking about Clayton's experience and how he even got into this. So if many of you didn't know this, he worked for some large corporate companies similar to me, working at Wells. He was over at Citi, and you can hear about how his journey led him to what is now, we know, Housing Wire, and what they've acquired through data and companies that are ancillary companies that they've brought in-house now to make sure that they have not only the data that they provide, the newsletters, all of the news that if you want to keep up with what's happening in housing, you go over to Housing Wire, right? Like it's become the predominant group that's there. The other part we broke down, as you guys remember, we had Logan recently on, who's, I would say, the data and the guy that keeps up with the economy better really than anyone out there right now that I follow and I listen. What's Logan watching? What are the charts? What are the trends? What are the leading indicators happening? If you don't listen to the podcast that Sarah Wheeler and Logan Manashami have, you want to do that. We'll put some links in. You want to check that out as you go. But if you only have 5 to 10 minutes even in the morning and you're thinking, Brian, how do I keep up with what's happening in housing? How do I keep up with where rates are going, with what's happening in the economy, all these things? Guys, just tune into the Housing Wire podcast. It's the one I send out to people and say, follow this, follow Logan on social. You'll be set. You'll have enough information to make sure you're advising your clients, and then even create presentations from there. And we've got some other partners that we work with that obviously we could plug you in with as you do that. So guys, listen to this episode. Let us know if we missed anything, as we covered a lot of the things you're going to want to hear about. The litigations going on. We talked about some of the lawsuits that are happening, both in the real estate side and also the mortgage side with the M&A activity. And you've got lawsuits flying with people grabbing teams. Oh, good grief. We're still seeing people pay and overpay for recruiting, and they're paying 75, 100 basis points in this market. And I'm really excited to see how this will shake out, because a lot of companies, I believe, strategically are going the wrong direction. You know, and at Revolution Mortgage, we've talked about this, is We're not paying to acquire talent. We're going to attract the right talent. We're going to give them the model that helps them compete, allow them to have that entrepreneurial journey, and support them with the departments to make sure all of their loans, all of the process there, all of the compliance, all of the marketing, all of the secondary, like all the tools you need to win. You basically have your own mortgage company. We take on the risk. We do all of that at Revolution, and then you get to go build it as you see fit. I really see this as why we're having the success we're having today. So if you're a loan officer today, producing branch manager, area manager, all those different roles, make sure you reach out. Let's connect up. Let's talk about what we are doing. We broke down some of that with Clayton a little bit with the AI and the technology, and Barry, our bots that we've got working right now to help out with initial disclosures and other things. What we're in essence doing is we've built a tech stack that streamlines the process, cuts down in the cost, and allows our team to be super efficient while giving our customers the experience they want, right? So if you put all that together, that's a winning formula to help you produce more and put more back into your P&L. So take a listen to the episode. Last thing I'll leave you with is, I believe this is going to be the separation season of the people that are students of the game and see where things are going, and they make those adjustments. Some of those Clayton and I covered. We weren't able to cover it all in the hour, but if you're interested in talking more about that, I'm always here. Reach out, let me know. Be happy to have you either on the show, as we're doing some that are just lives versus the podcast, or we can just have a conversation. Every week, I'm blessed and fortunate to talk to people all across our industry, and I love it because really, that's how we all learn and grow. Is what are you doing through this? How are you handling this? We're all dealing with some of the same issues, but the reality at the end of the day, some are just executing better than others. Enjoy the show. Let us know if there's anything else we can be doing for you. And I ask a small favor. If you enjoy these episodes, leave us a review. Drop something in there. Make sure you rate the show. We appreciate that. I have been doing this as, I believe, one of my superpowers and things that I've learned is I love to be a connector and connect people up so that they find success in life. I've often found, as Ed Milet would say, we're one person, one connection, one decision away from completely changing our life. And so I love to be that person that connects up people and really helps them find that next level. And if that's with Revolution Mortgage, fantastic. I would love to do that and personally be on that journey with you. If it's not, great. I'll still connect you up and we'll make some great things happen. So guys, appreciate you. Thanks for listening in to the recaps and also full episodes. Make sure you give Clayton a like, a follow, all the fun stuff, and we'll talk to you in the next episode. Hey guys.